Okay, I've got the microphone on, and hopefully we're here and looking at all these wonderful people, and we got all kinds of neat things happening. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board. And right now we've got some interesting views. They're moving the camera around on this particular stream. So they were showing the dogs that they rescued and stuff like this earlier, and a very close-up shot to the cone, which was really neat. The other one is a little further away, and looks like that. So I'm going to leave it there for right now, and just kind of gently remind everyone, please look at your chat box. At the top it will say Top Chat or Live Chat. If it happens to say Top Chat Replay or Live Chat Replay, that means you're watching the stream after it was already finished. Everybody's gone home, and those fine people that you see in the chat box are not really here anymore. They've all turned into ghosts. Anyway, that means, of course, that the stream has ended. You won't be able to make any comments in the chat box. You can, however, still make regular comments like any other video down below, and that should be good. Speaking of down below in the dungeon there of goodness, there are information links, the times for when the stream is on, and some fancy wording for getting some of the maps up there for links to come up in the stream. As an example, if you wanted to go to the 3D maps of La Palma, just type in La Palma 3D, all one word, the number 3 and the letter D at the end after La Palma, and you can make it happen. And that is all cool. Wanted to mention who was first in the stream today, at least according to my chat box, and that was Colin Taylor. So Colin, you're the one who gets the cookies today. And hey, there he was right there. And somebody did type in La Palma 3D, so that's all good. And I'm going to see if I can stop the chat from rolling up so fast. A lot of people in here already. Chat rate is at 34 messages per minute, so it's kind of hard to keep up. Want to say hi to all the good people that are here, so I'm going to rattle off the names as quick as I can today. Mummy of Hamsters, welcome. Sue Hayes, Kevin Haynes, DJ Puff the Third, Colin Taylor, of course. And of course our moderators, as I'm getting up the ladder here, Arizona Snowman and Piggy are in here. I didn't see Paul Zilla yet, so I'm sure he'll be along. Anyway, Maui Me, Brutal Avenger, Kim Lambert, Kimmy, glad to have you back, all you guys. Helen Metcalf also here, Yeshai, Jesse, and I'm not even going to go for the last name, but welcome. Let's see, Omega Blast, I guess is what that is, with all the little different pigs and boars. Okay, Windy Sea, Nana Nits, welcome you guys. Susan Hayes is here, Craig Thor, Echo the Bot, Aaron Horton, good to have you guys all back here. Sharon Stewart is here, Brutal Avenger, welcome you guys. Yona in the channel, welcome very much, Yona, glad to have you here. Yona is in Iceland, for those who don't know. I think I already said Aaron Horton, and we got Dodger is here, Peter Hoogstein, Judith Letson, and OFU Lux. I'll just leave it at that. Welcome, Miss Lobo Bob, Doug Anderson, and let's see, Tracy Bills is here. Welcome, you guys. Frosty username also in the channel, as well as, did I say Sharon Stewart? How about Kate is also here. And going up a little bit more, see who else made it. Sarah Wright also here. Liz Markman Moyler, welcome back. We got Sharon already. Anna Olink, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. And just going up, Grandma B is also here, as well as Zoe and Betty. Trisha Gravett is back as well. Linda Schoof, welcome. Good to have all you guys here on a Friday evening. And for those who don't know, I am on call as of tonight, so hoping that we're not going to get any of these foolish calls. Anyway, let's see, who else did I miss? Just going up real quick some more. Teresa is also here. Sandy Bird, welcome back. And let's see, Kevin Haynes we got already. Got Linda. Okay, going up a little bit faster here. Mark LaBarbecue back again. Welcome. Mona Alfano also here. Glad to have you back. Henry Nelson made it in. Good stuff. And let's see, who else? If we go up, a lot of repeats now. As the further up I go, I got Betty already. Geez, I'm punny. Ha! I gotta like it. DJ, I said that one. Okay, Tracy Bird we got. All right, I think that's as far as I can go. Up to the top. Kevin Haynes, I think I mentioned your name a couple times already. Anyway, okay, back down at the bottom. Cat-free Naxali. Oh, welcome. Glad to have you on board. It's a new name. Tom is also here. Kevin Butcher also made it as well. So we got two Kevins. Grow Scotland also snuck in the door. And let's see. At last, he's here. Welcome. And boy, seeing Kim Lambert in the stream, that's unusual. Haven't seen you for a while, Kim. I keep seeing your name popping up there. Tracy Bill's also here, if I didn't mention her, as well as Martin Ten Hoove. Glad to have you back there again. Robert Frary also in the house. Carrie Castine, and let's see, anyone else I missed? Miss Top Secrets, and Gerardo, welcome. Hopefully I've got most of you. Billy Bob Joe, Robert Frary, I hope I got those guys. Chuckster, there we go. And I think I'm gonna stop at that with the names for now. And we do have a lot of people already in here. I think we got 117, 71 likes. Things are going up fairly quickly. They keep changing that other view on me, and I keep wondering what the heck are they doing. So they're showing some of the lava streams and stuff like this. I'm not sure what is going on, but that is TV La Palma, and that's what we're watching. So on this particular stream, but it is pretty nice lava that they're showing. I don't know if that is actually very current. I think they may have put some of this together over the past few days here. Sandy Bird saying buffering. Well, it wouldn't be from my end. My end is showing proper bitrate going out. So hopefully you can rectify whatever is happening there. And Omega Blast, welcome to Lava Rivers. And yes, actually, you know, Omega Blast, that's actually a good subject for today. Lava Rivers. So that's what we're going to pick on. And we will talk about them pretty soon. In the meantime, since we're just getting going, I see a few more people came in here. I don't know if I mentioned you, Sharon Stewart. We got Sandra Rockland as well. So better now. Okay, Sandy, glad to have that you fixed things up. And bacon is bacon. Yes, we'll take it. Bacon is lovely bacon. Doctor, I'm getting freezing in the stream. You're getting freezing in the stream? I don't know why you would be getting freezing. I'm not sending any freezing in the stream. No, I'm just sending heat, hot stuff. So it shouldn't be freezing. It should be running smoothly, just like the lovely lava you see on the screen as it keeps on sliding down the hill. Hopefully you too will not have that problem of it continuing with freezing and buffering and things. Okay, stream is better. It was skipping in and out for a bit. That is weird, Sharon. I don't know why. Okay, Ducky, I hope you can get things working there. Kevin Butcher, Dr. Fox, can you estimate the height of the cone at some point in the feed, please? Also, Afar TV have a normal view of the volcano. Well, we do have a normal view of the volcano as well, which is this particular one, but if Afar has another one, I wanted to watch this lava flow right now. So, but we'll have a look though. Let's see, what did we just delete here? I just wanted to see what's. Oh yeah, no, that's not. Lemon, please. We don't do that kind of stuff here. Just so you understand, there is no spamming. Okay, it's very simple. This stream has got some very good moderators here. They will time you out the first time around for doing bad things like that, and it's a quick three strikes and you're out. So please consider that when you're looking at it. Anyway, they were showing this stuff on the screen here earlier as the lava stream is coming down, doing its thing, and the way things are happening, it seems that the main body of lava, when it's moving out, is actually staying within the rivers that it's created, and it indeed has created some rivers, and that's actually kind of the subject we want to go after tonight. I didn't get fully prepped here, but we do have some of that good stuff to share with you guys. So as you see in this particular shot, you see that house in the forefront. Oh, hang on, where'd we go here? The other one. Oh, they changed it on me. Okay, hang on, we can get there. No, they changed things. Those guys, darn it. Okay, never mind them. We're gonna go talk about what we want to do anyway. So I'm gonna go into here, and we're gonna talk about lava rivers as soon as my computer catches up. So this is one of these. This is up on that hill where we kind of see the end of. This is up on the side of the cone, I should say. This is where it's coming out of the tube basically and flowing, and those are the new fresh tubes that were created just over the course of the last day or so, right? That they've basically covered themselves up. So as we go through, and there's kind of a better shot, you can see up in the top where it kind of Y's out there. That's where it's flowing, and then you can see how it's got the occasional hole where we could still see the lava pour out, but it's basically created its own lava tube, or a system of lava tubes, allowing it to come down the hill, which is pretty cool. Good morning from the Pacific, says Tropic Pose. Welcome, glad to have you on board. And next picture here is another lovely lava stream. Excuse me for a minute though, I gotta go do something very quickly. Okay, I got the microphone back on. Sorry, guys, I had to go do a little eradication of magpies. My apologies. Anyway, as we were talking about the rivers, and you know, this is downstream a ways, and look how this has created itself as a real river of lava. You know, and like sometimes it'll be flowing higher. You can see on the edges where some of the flatter areas are. It's actually quite neat. I got to get my crayons working here. I can't even find my crayons in here. Oh, I got so many files. Copy, remove, paste. Okay, that might work. So when we're looking at these areas on the sides here, this is when, you know, the water level, lava level is higher, and it washes across here, right? And you know, if it gets really high, of course, it's just like a regular river. It's gonna flood out. So that's kind of what we're seeing here, and in a way, it's good that it keeps it channeled like that. That way, it all flows into one place. But of course, we know better. Well, what ends up happening is there's a lot more flow at times, right? So we get a higher volume level, and it'll overflow. And here, this one is kind of a good example of that, where you see the flattened area all around here. Like this whole area looks like it was just overflowed, and it's almost like that pahoehoe lava that you have in Hawaii, and it cools off. Now, we're not going to see it break up as much as we did with the Icelandic stuff. The Icelandic stuff had a tendency to fracture and crack because of the temperatures. La Palma doesn't have that, so this stuff will take longer to degrade in the regular temperatures, right? So if we keep going here, and here's that, I think that house that they were showing, or trying to show how that lava stream went by, and I do believe that's 3.8 kilometers from the tip of the volcano down to that house. So that gives you a pretty good idea. I wonder how deep the lava is by the river. Yeah, that's actually a good question, Kim. Depending on when, like if you have a major flow, you can definitely see it. And this is from the back side. So there's that cone that we see, that we seen on the backside, but we seen it from this angle before on the original photo that we had. So this is a completely different angle, and it is nice to be able to see that. And you can see actually in this area here how the two cones have already merged, you know, and we remember that this guy was not even touching the other one about a week ago, right? So we've got a lot of lava that thing is dumping out, and we can maybe expect either lava to flow around the backside, but likely in that kind of a direction from that extra one, if there is enough in there. Anyway, pretty awesome picture, and I thought I'd share those with you guys, and I want to say thank you to the person that sent them, and all good. So we'll work on that. Please show Dr. Fox the love. Yeah, sure. Hit that like button and make me happy. And also, yeah, don't forget to. Oh, they're panning around again. Let's see what they're looking at here. Looks like, yeah, they're both panning around. I gotta find out what they did with the other feed I had, or maybe they're just doing things tonight, which are kind of weird. Everybody wants to pan their camera around, but they're not showing the volcano as much. So this other one, oh, hang on, we'll get transferred over here. They're showing a little bit more of the town. So I don't think it's Tazacorte that's the one that's in jeopardy. It's the other one further down. We'll look on the map in a little while here. Kim Labbard, I wonder how the lava will act when it meets its own ash. Would it react somehow? No, I don't think it would react. I think it probably warm that stuff up, and if we have enough of a flow, it would carry on with moving it along and further down. Ooh, that's a big blast coming out of there. I wish somebody would have a close-up on that thing right now. Neither camera view is showing it really close, and I wish they would. Henry Nelson's what? Laguna? No, it's La Palma, not Laguna. But still pretty awesome view on the backside of the volcano. I mean, okay. Yeah, that backside actually was pretty cool. They're panning the camera around on the other one, and this one they're going back, zooming in. I don't know which one should I go to. Let's just watch this one for now. They're zooming in. So the other one, they're still moving the camera around. It's hard for me to try to figure out what should I be talking about. So we'll just stick to this one where we got a solid scene and we can see what's going on. Of course, you can see how high the cone is here, and then that other guy is in the background behind it, doing its thing, right? So we have multiple vents, and I'm not sure if they've updated the lava map yet today. I did want to go kind of take a peek at that and see if I can find it. Again, I've got multiple things open, so sometimes things elude me. That one we're going to get rid of. Yeah, there's my map. I will find it yet and we'll get it on the screen. And yeah, they did update it again today, so we'll wait for it to load real quick, and then I'll see if I can get that on the screen for you. And yeah, they're still showing it in the same spot, real close to the water. I just want to check it first to see if they've marked any new cones. Nope, they're still showing the five primary points where the lava was coming out. So let's see if we can get to that real quick. And I do believe, no, wrong one. Let's try that one. Okay, so there it is. And again, you guys can go to this. This is the La Palma 3D map. If we zoom out a little bit, we'll spin it around and give you kind of a north-south perspective first. Whoop, we'll do it that way. Okay, so of course, it's almost central portion of the western part of the island. This is the five vents. This outflow here is one of those ones that has that kind of looks like a lava tube basically coming out. And that's where your other three are. Anyway, that lava flowing, wrong one here, flowing down and creating some of those fantastic rivers. And some of that is over here, and this is going to be turning and going that way. This, of course, was our so-called second point, which hasn't really done anything yet, and made it in there. And if we turn the map, you kind of get the idea what the contour is like as we spin it around. And this is the original flow, and this was that secondary one. This previous land here was a flow from 1949, for those who need to know. Bird, Tracy, Sandy Bird says, has it even rained since the volcano has started? There's been such a mess of, yeah, you know what? I haven't seen any rain, and that is actually a very good question. I haven't heard of any rain showers since that whole thing started. Anyway, I guess the town and population area that they're concerned with is this area around here. And as we see, if we go overhead look, we see a lot of farms, a lot of homes. You know, these are busy streets with a lot of people's properties. Here, obviously, you can see the lava is going down the streets. You know, so unfortunately, those poor people have lost their homes. Okay, let's see. They're predicting rain in La Palma. There might be trouble with the ash. Okay, and of course, we know if we have ash in the air and we get rain, we end up potentially getting what's referred to as acid rain, and that can happen too. Anyway, take you back to the volcano for a second, and looking at that one, not a bad view. Let's see what the other one is doing, and they're not showing that great of a view. How come? I need to find out why. Why don't they want to zoom in today? We want to see it. Okay, that area called, that area is called Laguna. All right, thanks, Tropic. And Zoe says, what? They are predicting rain soon, heard today. Ash on roofs, please get it off. Yeah, and that would definitely be an issue. If you had a lot of ash on the roof, not only would that make a mess, a muddy mess, depending on how much rain, but as far as the ash in the air, of course, coming down, and when this stuff dries and hardens, it's like concrete. So it's pretty nasty that way. I saw on the A-Team rescued the dogs, leaving a message, and Peter, you're right. I did see that, and the A-Team, those were the individuals who apparently went and got the dogs out of there, and they brought them to some kind of a dog shelter, and they were actually showing the dogs on TV here earlier. So pretty cool to see. Let's see, a few more people popped in. One fish, I don't know if I said hi to you. What is it, McShelly? Yeah, Michelle, I hope I got that right. Okay, Michelle, welcome. I was trying to figure out how to say that last name. Sousa, I hope that's right. Welcome. Yvonne Kunkel is also here. Good evening, Yvonne, or good morning. Big Toe also popped in. And Raymond Bensler also snuck in the door. We got Janice Karen. I hope I said that right. Diane Michael also here. Dream of a Hive made it. Welcome all you guys. Roberto is back as well. And good evening to you, or morning, depending on where you are. Volcan explosive. Yeah. This volcano, we refer to it as a fire fountain. And it does burp up a lot of gas, and you want to see the doggies. Well, I don't know if they're showing them anymore. They're showing a close-up here. Let me see if we can find you the doggies. Hang on. What do we got here? No, live to the lava stream. Oh, they're showing that house again. I'll see if I can find those dogs. It was nice that they were able to get them. Okay, I think we got a shot of the dogs here. So that's the dogs. They're at the kennel now, so that's all right. Purple Sage, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Let's see. I'm just trying to keep up to the chat here. The chat's moving pretty fast, so it's hard for me to do too many things all at once. Anyway, that's one of them, and if we pop ahead a little bit, I think we can probably... there was a couple other ones that they showed. No, they're showing the volcano. Let's see if we can get ahead a little bit more. Because they did show them multiple times, so not sure where they were. But I'm not familiar with that breed of dog, though. That's a very skinny looking dog, so I'm not sure what breed those are. Oh yeah, here, I think here's a different one. Different guy eating. But interesting looking dog, and I'm not sure, like I say, I'm not sure of what the breed of that dog is, but I'm glad to see that it's in the kennel and it's eating. So it's a mongrel. Okay, mongrel. All right, thanks, Piggy. And pretty cool. So I hope that's good, guys. I'm going to put this back to live, and we're going to continue to watch some lava river as it is flowing, and we do want to see that. So pretty awesome, pretty cool. It is time for me to go take a break, though, and I better do that. It's a Heinz 57. Okay. Loop Mule also on the channel. Hello, Dr. Fox and all. I spent the last 5 days in the hospital, but at home now, doing better. Loop Mule, glad to have you back, and sorry that you had to be in the hospital for 5 days. That's not good. Barbarian says, the more you inbreed mutts, the yellower and lankier they get. This is a yaller dog. Okay. I didn't know that, and I guess there would be limited extra dogs on the island, and you would end up getting that. So Bushcraft Bear said there are Canadian, they are Canarian hunting dogs. Okay. Pistol Pete, there are 27 volcanoes as of today, and 14 are ready to erupt. Cool. There are special local hunting dog variety. I forgot the name. Okay, well, we already got them, so I'm gonna leave it on a lavely stream here, and if things change, I will probably change it. For those who have joined us and you enjoy what you're seeing, please do hit that like button. I see we've got about half of you hit that like button today so far. We'd like to see that number go up a little bit. That would be absolutely fantastic. And also, if you're new and you haven't yet subscribed, consider doing so. Hit that fox on the nose there on the screen if you're using a computer, and open up that subscribe button, and while you're there, click on the bell. That way you get notified when the stream is actually on. And of course, just so you know, today is Friday, so on the weekends the times are slightly different than during the week. We do it a little bit earlier to help out the European community and make it so it's not quite so late there. So, having said all that good stuff, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I am here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I am going to take a 5-minute break. So please don't go away. play nice in the lava. I know Kimmy is in here and she loves to throw lava balls. Okay, on that note, I'm going to have my break. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. I'll be back in 5. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. I've got the microphone back on, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And we have a lot of people in here now watching the lovely lava. Welcome to all of you. I see a few more people popped in here. Thank you, Yvonne. Zazu, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Sheriff John also here, and I see you got a donut already, Sheriff. Hugh Blackburn also here. Sherry Lawson also made it. And let's see, who else? Banana Puss is back. Welcome. Glad to have you back on board. Bobby Joe also here. Tony Nagy. I see Loot Mule. Echo the Bot. I don't know if I mentioned you earlier there, but welcome. Chloe Dolan also here. Glad to have you back on board. Dafa Strickland. Good evening. New name in here. Always like seeing new people. And of course, with you guys doing a good job of hitting that like button when you're supposed to. What that actually does for me and for the stream is it brings it up in the ratings as recommended a lot more for a lot of people. So the more you hit that like button, it's really paying off. And we are getting a lot more new people popping in, which is really, really good to see. And our lava family is growing, which is wonderful. And when you do join in with the group, we've got a very friendly bunch of people in here. Some of them are very, very smart. Some people may come in here and wonder, well, okay, who's this guy speaking? It's DrFox2000 is who I am. I'm an amateur geologist as well as a prospector. Typically, you find me out if I'm not doing streaming like this. I'm usually working, but if I do get time sometime, I will be going out getting some gold and maybe some gemstones, that kind of thing. That's kind of what I go after, but I love doing techie things with electronics and so on. Also a ham radio operator, as well as a few other things. So you know, I get into the techie stuff. I don't know what the heck they're showing here, daytime stuff from earlier. I'm going to put it back on our volcano for right now. I will keep an eye on what they've got going on there, though. If they show something really cool, we'll definitely have a peek at it. But they were, I don't know who this Timco Solutions or whatever it is up top there. Don't know if I can actually show that. It being on La Palma TV, it probably would be okay, but we'll have to be careful with that. Anyway, I don't want to get in trouble for having something go wrong here. Let's see. What? Canarian hunting dogs hunt rabbits. No, Tracy Bills, we don't want those dogs. We don't want them. Okay, getting back in here. Howdy Quilts also popped in, as well as Kev the Argonaut is back. Joey is also here. Good to see you guys. Sarah Miles also popped in. Glad to have you back on board. Mary Hicks is also here. And I think I got most of the other good names. Well, we got Kim Lambert, of course. Now that she's back in here, I'm glad to see. Robbits? No, we don't want Robbits. We got Wabbits. Wabbits. That's with a W. Wabbits. Okay, so ribbits. Yeah. No, we don't need ribbits. We definitely need rabbits. Anyway, look at that cone. It's glowing. It is. Actually, we had the other shot here, I think, was a little bit closer now that they popped in. Actually, we'll leave it on this one. It's actually looks pretty good. that cone has been red hot like that since yesterday, okay, when we were watching it. And I am seeing some what we refer to as kind of packing lines or cracks. And if you look here, you can kind of see it, and it's shaped like this. And I'm not sure where it goes over here. Yeah, here, this way, and we can see some cracking going down there and in here. So we could have this piece blow out. Let me get my stuff off the screen. That eruption looks pretty awesome though, and it is a very beautiful looking scene indeed. Stuka also here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. The cone going to collapse? Well, I'm wondering. It depends on how big of a burst that we get out of it. I was listening to some of the audio earlier, and we were hearing more explosions or what sounded like really big bangs. So this could definitely have enough oomph to push out that upper material. And Duchess of Elements says yes, that section will collapse. And if it does, we will see a lot more lava flowing out that way. Still, though, I want to remind everyone, this is the kind of the drain, and it's got some kind of a pipe underneath here where that lava is heading out this way. And then, of course, you see here, this is like spillage of too much coming all at once, and it couldn't make it down inside that lava tube. And that lava tube runs from somewhere from here to about here, and that's all covered over, but it's flowing underneath now. And then you've got another one that's going on that side. So you've got multiple tubes that were formed here, and that's what we were looking at earlier and yesterday as well. And it's pretty cool to see that. Let's see, I wish you could see the plumbing. Yes, Miss Lobo Bob, I really, really would love to see how this thing is put together underneath. It would be absolutely fantastic to try to figure out. So, Colin Taylor's getting personal with the bot again. Collapse is too strong a word. Maybe, fall off would be more appropriate. Well, Hugh, I don't know. Depending on how large of, a thrust of material comes out, it could literally just blow it off. But, I mean, if you want to call it a fall off, it could be that as well. It depends on how nasty it gets. And I was expecting it to do more yesterday. I thought that cone would end up being kibbles and bits, pieces. Here's some a little closer shot that they have on the other view right now, showing how that lava is overflowing its tubes. It will crumble to a collapse. Okay, crumble to a interesting. Major also in here. I saw a huge chunk floating down the lava a couple of days ago. Yes, some of those chunks. Oh, now what they do? Let's go back here to this one. Some of those were absolutely astounding. The way they, these big chunks. Some of them the size of houses. Some the size of 3-story apartment blocks floating down a lava river, and when you see that, it's kind of mind-boggling. I did watch one video where they weren't very far away from it, and they were able to zoom right in on it, and this little, it's a block probably the size of half a house was sitting there kind of bobbing up and down, and it finally came over this little lava fall and then started moving towards the beach or towards the ocean in that direction anyway. But the physical size of this thing, you would think that no way is the lava going to move that big of a chunk, yet it does. So hundreds of tons floating like an ice cube. Exactly, Echo the Bot. And you know, that makes you wonder, how is that doing it, right? Puff? No, don't puff. Tina Sassy also on the channel, as well as Anthony Shine. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Long-haired lava. Good evening. And glad you're here to get your fix, Dr. Fox. It certainly constantly rebuilds the outer walls. Those walls are not steep enough to fall. Not steep enough to fall, I would agree with you, Pavel. But when you're looking at what's happening here, like this chunk in here, this is actually very steep, this piece. So I'm thinking, you know, that area may go. And again, it's depends on how heavy and how much pressure is from the inside. You know, we need the right conditions for it to be able to do that, right? So it could just continue to build up even higher. And of course, it being the fire fountain throwing out all that tephra, that material will just continue to build up, right? And it will just end up making it thicker and thicker and thicker. And then again, it's going to kind of repair itself beyond the need to collapse in the future. Sandy Bird, that guy was lucky there wasn't a lava surge when he made that turn. Yeah, it was one on the next turn. Okay. Yeah, some of the guys are crazy doing that. Liz P. Frampton, welcome. Mustache, glasses, white hair, fancy cane, and top hat. Well, I don't have a fancy cane or top hat. Matter of fact, I don't think I have white hair either, but hang on, hair? Hold it, never mind. Oh, welcome, glad to have you on board. Let's see, Rose also on the channel, welcome Rose. Glad to have you on board. Is there lava coming from the backside? We don't know where that lava from that backside is actually pouring. And I'm going to see if I can bring that photo back up that we had from earlier, which kind of gave you that depiction of what it looked like back there. And this was from earlier today, the photo. So I'll see what I can come up with here. Yeah, they're moving cameras around like crazy on both sites right now. So yeah, we'll leave it there. I'll see if I can get, yeah, that's what I've got up here. So this will kind of help you out with what it looks like on the backside. And this picture would have been taken from the east or slightly north to east from the backside, and you can see where the flow is heading out, of course, and down through those tubes, and then making all those lava rivers, right? So that as it wiggles its way down. So, but this is that back cone. Now, this used to be separated. There used to be quite a distance in between the two here, but this is now changed. So this is now almost building an extra addition to the existing cone. So you've got this guy, you've got this guy, and now you're going to have this guy in the backside. You've got this outflow, and then you have another outflow down here. And that's what they're referring to as their 5 vents, if you will. So hope that helps you out a little bit. You can see the wall are not that steep. You can see, yeah, Pavel, you're right. Okay, old mummy of hamsters. And we please look at what harmonic tremor chart 2. We will for Iceland. Matter of fact, I will probably take you over there right now. So I know you're kind of excited about looking at that. And when I looked at it earlier today, I was kind of excited too. So here is what it looked like yesterday, and we'll do a refresh on it, and we'll give you a good view of what it looks like today. So there was hope. There was hope. Unfortunately, what was going up also went right back down. So it's not as happy as when I seen it. I thought, yay, you know, we're gonna see something happening. But then we got disappointed. So as you can see, it did try to climb, and things were looking good almost, and then it went, yeah, blink. So that's where it's sitting now. And unfortunately, that wasn't what we wanted it to do. When I seen it earlier, I thought, yay, we might get something, but not so. But let's see what happens in the future. Okay, we will definitely keep an eye on it. We may see some cycling, heavier cycling yet. We'll see what happens. I'm still up in the air. I don't know if this thing will, completely stop forever and ever, or if it's going to maybe do something yet. But I'm going to stay on the fence, keep my fingers crossed, and hopefully we'll see something. Either this thing's going to die right off, or we're going to see something erupt. But I can't say for sure either way. So, like I said, on the fence. Now, also, while that's up, I want to bring up the earthquake map for Iceland, and we'll see if we can spot anything new or interesting there. Now, we do see on the tremor chart here, we do see that one pretty big spike here, and I was kind of wondering if we had something to correlate that with in the other map. So let's have a look there, and of course you guys can load these maps on your own. We'll get off the fence, Dr. Fox. You'll break it. Yeah, I don't want to. It's a good thing it's a really broad-based fence, because otherwise it would hurt. Okay, let's zoom in. For those who aren't familiar with it, just to give you a quick rundown, that's Reykjavik is here, Keflavik, the airport, is here. This cluster here is what we'll look at, and right here is Grindavik, and we'll zoom in a little bit more. This is the Blue Lagoon parking lot, and the power plant is sitting right around here and here. And let's get backed out of there a little bit, and let's move over to our area that we like. This is not Hagi, not Kriki, the areas. This is Geldingadalur, and this is where our Ragnar is sitting. And this is southern Meridalier, and this is Meridalier up in the northeast here. This is apparently a new guy. Let's see what he says. He's from yesterday, and it was a 0.9 at 5 kilometers down. Now you guys can go see this map by simply typing in earthquakes, and that'll bring up the link for it, and you guys can have a quick peruse and see what's happening. There is a 1.9 at 1608. If we go back to the other chart, let's have a quick look, and we're looking at the time, roughly where that is, and that would correlate with that spike, because that would give you about 1608. So, and that's a 1.9 on the Richter scale, and magnitude wise. So that's pretty cool, and that's it there. But I don't know, it knocked things down again maybe or something. Anyhow, Kalir is this guy here, old ancient volcano. We did have a lot more earthquakes closer to it before. Things seem to be migrating back towards our original area as far as the earthquake swarms, but they are indeed lessening, so not quite as eruptive as before. Anyway, kind of hope that gives you a little bit of an update on Iceland. And you can bring up the, Kevin Haynes just did, the rumble chart and the earthquakes for, earthquake and rumble chart. If you type in La Palma 3D, you get the 3D map. If you type in La Palma EQ, you get La Palma's earthquake map. If you type in Hawaii maps, you will get the Hawaiian ones. And I did try to find out a little bit more about ASO or ASO, as they call it, over in Japan. And unfortunately, I ran into basically stumbling blocks. I didn't see anything new come out of it. Everybody was showing all the original stuff, so I have not yet had any updates on anything. And I was hoping. But when we get back from the break, we'll have a quick look at Hawaii's earthquake map, and maybe go to your not step. Dr. Fox, go to your not step. Not step? What the heck is a not step? Naughty step. Oh, okay, fine. I'm leaving. I don't want to. No, don't hit my naughty stuff. I gotta go take my break, guys. All right. So for those who are in the stream, if you haven't hit that like button yet, and you do enjoy the narration and the wonderful information that we're portraying here, please do hit that like button. Also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification. That way you will always be notified when we have one of these lovely streams. And again, there are shortcuts listed down below in the description, as well as the times for when the stream's actually on. Weekdays are slightly different than weekends. On that friendly note, I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Far, far away from these volcanoes, and hopefully most of the earthquakes. We haven't had any more since that other one the other day, so we're all good. And I will be back in about 5 minutes after my break. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have the microphone back on. Major says he's off. Have a good one, folks. Good night, Major. You take care of yourself. Thank you very much for being here. Mark Madigan, welcome. I did not mean to offend, or what offense? What I commented on by seeing someone properly, what? And lively hug being destroyed. Sorry. I must have missed something there, Mark. Okay, no worries. Anyway, glad to have all you guys on board. And if you are enjoying the lavally views here, by all means do hit that like button. And we want to try to push it up a little bit because that certainly does help with the analytics. And it's been paying off in spades because it is definitely sending out the message to more and more people that our wonderful stream does actually exist. So we're doing one of those things. The cone seems to resist at overheating. You know, that material is super hot, and the one thing that is always hard to deal with is, you know, when we have these nighttime views, it's hard to tell how thick that material is, and you have to realize, because we don't have any perspective on the volcano itself as to height or dimension, and I really do wish we did have that, but the thing is, it's hard to realize that opening at the top may be, you know, 20-30 meters wide, and if it's 20 meters, that's 60 feet, 30 meters, 100 feet wide almost, and shooting up that big blast every time it shoots up. And that's a lot of tephra coming out of there, a lot of waste material, and it's landing on that cone, building it up more and more and more, and it's sticking there. It's not flowing away, right? So it's doing what it needs to. Jose is also here. Welcome, Jose Vasquez. Sorry. Welcome. Scott Hartman also made it in. Pepper 4050 also back in the stream. Glad to have you guys on board. Kananaskis Country also made it in, as well as Gene. Good to see you. Tony Nagy, Paul Evans. Welcome, you guys. Glad to have you on board. Terry Curry also here. And let's see, who else did I miss here? Howdy Quilts, welcome, or welcome back. Glad to have you on board. And I think I got most of you wonderful people. And yeah, we got Raymond earlier. Sarah Miles, I think we got two. Okay. Jay Page, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And did I miss anyone else? We got Maui Me. We got the sheriff. He's eating another donut. What? Oh, he's going back to how far because he ate all the donuts over here. Okay, no worries. Anyway, I'm kidding. It's all good. Don't mind people doing what they're doing. And yeah, there's a day. Colin just brought up a donut. Yum yum. Was listening while driving. Couldn't type flow. I hope you're not driving now. And I really would discourage that. Let's see. Andrew also in here. Why a glass? What? Why is glass not formed when hot? Why is glass not formed when hot? Well, if you look at certain things, we do have a certain amount of glaciation to the lava, but I think that's possibly what's all in that tephra that's coming out of there. Edith NZ also on board. Good to have you here. Flo says, nope, home now. Okay, good stuff, Flo. George Couto, Oporta is waiting for you. Who is Oporta? I don't think so. Rick Kaufman, welcome. John Raper also on the channel. Andrew gives a thumbs up. Okay, cool. Scott Harmon says hi. All right. Try to keep up here. And anyway, since I did come back from the break, it should typically be one of those times where I should be showing. Oh, I didn't know. That's not what I want to be showing. I want to be showing something a little different. Whoop. There. That's what I wanted to show. Something cute and adorable. That's our bacon seed of today. And you can really see awe when you see this little bacon seed. That is just absolutely too cute, if you ask me. I want one. That little bacon seed is just adorable. Look at the smile on his face, or her face, either or. Yeah, it is beautiful. And thank you very much, Piggy, for sending me that one and letting us share it, because that was absolutely adorable. Okay, so what? Headley Man, BC. Headley. Oh, you're from Headley? Okay. Only a bonehead would thumb down. Yeah, we don't even talk about them, Headley Man, BC. Don't worry about it. There's always a few in the batch. Since lava volume is double that of Iceland, the volcano is probably twice as big. And you know what, Pavel? I'm gonna probably agree with that. It is quite big. Okay, Paul Evans now wants a bacon sandwich. Okay, yeah, that's all right. Too bad they don't stay like that size. Yeah, you know, it's just like kids. You know, the kids go through certain stages. Somebody says, "Oh, that's a cute baby," and then they get older and they kind of get not so cute anymore. And that happens with every species. It doesn't matter which one we are. Gut punch, Dr. Fox. I noticed a giant flux in the amount of SO2. If you ever focus your attention on the aspects of the eruption, would love to hear your thoughts. The SO2 in this thing, yeah, actually I haven't honestly, I'm finding it hard to find the data that's coming out of here, like what we have as far as the chemicals, and I'm wondering still, you know, if we do have something else in there when we're seeing it really throw up that heavy black smoke that comes out, along with, of course, the ejecta, and I'm wondering what it's actually kicking up in there. And there's so much stuff in there, I'm sure, that, you know, it's going to be hard to say. Somebody's Stukas saying about the 3.1 earthquake at 11 kilometers deep 2 minutes ago, and that is very possible. And actually, Stuka, since you did bring that up, I did kind of want to talk about that for a second, and I think oh, that's the wrong one again. Why do I keep doing that? No, that's the wrong map too. I have it somewhere. I really do. I promise you. No, not that one. Ah, there it is. I finally found it. Okay, too many windows open, that's why. So, let's see if we can get on to there. All right, so you say it was just a few minutes ago. I want to see if it shows up on the chart. Sorry for refreshing it and making the screen real bright. We had a 2.7 about, let's see, just after, Okay, that's about 20 minutes ago, 17 minutes ago. Not sure exactly where that is, but let's zoom in. And they did have some very large amounts, and it's such a pile in here. It's very, very difficult to see. And it is all in the same place. And these are all fairly strong earthquakes when you look at it. And I think today's big guy was 4.2, but we have a lot of threes in there. And when we go back down and look, let's see, 3.5, 3.9. So some of them are sizable, 3.7s. And I think we have that, like I said, there's that 4.2. So, and that happened at 06:54 or about 7 a.m. This morning. So, and then the last one that was, I think it was, that was a 4, was from last night around there. It is 4.4, and that was 11 p.m. So we've been getting, and you look at the numbers here, there's a lot of threes in there. So we have a lot of seismic activity going on, and you can definitely tell it's all in that same cluster or area. And of course the volcano is off a little bit on this side here, so it's kind of makes you wonder what's actually going on, right? But that's a lot of activity. We did have one guy out here, and that was from when was it? 20. Yeah, UTC 2000 hours. Okay, so or 2100 Canary time. But 3.1 out there, a little bit different, and that's right at the airport, or very close to it. It's right in there. So I hope nothing happened out there at the airport, but that's kind of strange to see. Anyway, we do have the earthquakes happening, so it is what it is. And let's pop back over to our lava. Let's see, maybe this screen, yeah, this one's a little bit better. They keep moving things around today, so it's all right. We'll try to find the best view out of the two cameras that we can. Actually, I did kind of want to go to look at our view from the observatory up on the hill, and there it is there. And you can see that the skies are fairly clear. And also want to just denote, you see how light it is, and you can see this material here. That is because we are just passing that full moon, and of course with no clouds in the way, we're definitely going to see a fairly lit up area. I noticed this morning the valley was full of clouds, but today during the day here it cleared out. And the clouds seem to be on the back side. And of course our volcano is down in that area. If we go like that, it's not this hill here, it's on the other side of that, quite a ways away. But that gives you a pretty good idea what it looked like, and did enjoy it. Amelia sends a super chat of New Zealand $1.99. Thank you very much with the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. And that kind of, I didn't mention that before. For those who are joining in, the stream is not monetized. In other words, no commercials in here whatsoever. And the reason we do that is because most of this is considered educational material with the narration on it and that. And just to let you know, the only thing that we get for support is what you guys throw in for super chats. So that's where that is. Just to let you know. But Amelia, do appreciate that $1.99. That's wonderful, and glad that you could do that. Thank you. Pavel says Iceland volcanologists are very good at sharing lava data. European ones not so much. On the other hand, Iceland is covered in sensors. It seems La Palma not so much. And yeah, I think you're absolutely right, Pavel. Iceland does have a lot more sensors set up, and because they're continually dealing with that activity. Anyway, let's get it back to the volcano here, and we can see it is still doing its thing, shooting up lovely fire into the sky, and loving that. Rico is also here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And C&D boy Bob, glad to have you on board. Pepsi Fund is what Rico said. Yeah, that is. That's what part of it goes to the Pepsi Fund. The other parts will go to paying the light bill. Yeah, the having the big computers running all the time here, it definitely has increased it a little bit. So it is what it is. So howdy quilts. What is the size difference between the islands, the two islands? Between howdy quilts, I'm not sure if you're asking between Iceland and La Palma. Huge difference. Whoa, Atlas 47 throws in a 50-pound super chat. Wow, that is awesome. Thank you very kindly for that. That is a guy on a rocket. Love it. Thank you at last. That's really great support. I do appreciate that very much. Okay, so what was I just saying when that blasted off? Okay, what's the size between the two? And where'd you go? I'm trying to see what you said here. Where are we? I guess between Iceland. I don't know the actual. Iceland is definitely bigger by far than La Palma. Quite a bit bigger. I'm not sure how much bigger, but Iceland is definitely way bigger in that sense. Matter of fact, all of the Canary Islands put together, I don't believe make as much land as what Iceland has. So that should give you a little bit of a reference. I'll have to snoop at that. Tony says twice the size. Are you calculating that, Tony? I thought all of Canary Islands put together wouldn't quite make an Iceland. Mind you, Iceland is kind of funny shaped. It's hard to tell. So, Miss Lobo Bob, welcome. I'm glad to have you on board here. The cone is glowing today, and it is a very lovely cone. And I'm wondering if we got, yeah, they're showing more lava on the other one. The lava rivers, that's what's flowing down the hills, guys. So they keep showing that. So they must have multiple cameras going today over there. Yeah, they got all kinds of things going on. Okay, let's get back to this one. That way we won't worry about what they're doing. Tim, okay. Buckingham says La Palma is only 47 kilometers long. Okay, so from top to bottom, 47 clicks. And I'm not sure how wide it would be, maybe about 25, the widest point. So that would be pretty cool. Went into Google Earth and did a street view from some of the roads in La Palma and some streets that cut through the old lava flows, used lava rock to make walls. And yes, Gene, they actually do that in many places. I have seen the lava walls in Iceland, and the farmers and people there were using that material, as well as when I was out on Oahu in Hawaii. definitely a lot of lava fences there. So it's pretty cool to see. I guess in some places it's better than others, and pretty cool. Let's see. I'm just trying to read through some of this stuff. There's lots of things that people are throwing in here, so hard to keep up with the chat sometimes, guys. Even though it did slow down a little bit, which is really, really cool and awesome. Although I am seeing that we're just about at break time here, so I want to get into my spiel, of course. And I see we are at 297 likes. Let's see if we can get that pushed over 300 real quick, guys. Let's see. Iceland, 103,000 square kilometers. La Palma. Oh, hang on. Island La Palma, 103,000 square kilometers. Or hang on, is that backwards? Betty, you got that backwards? La Palma, okay. Yeah, 39,769 square miles, and La Palma is, yeah, La Palma is a lot smaller, 273.5 square miles. So yeah, yeah, Iceland is way bigger in that sense. You know, like I said, if you take all of the Canary Islands and put them all together, I don't think you make up half of Iceland yet. Iceland is pretty big when you get right down to it. Anyway, good folks, if you, yeah, I see we're at 315 with the likes. This is awesome. Glad to see that you guys did that. And if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do. It really does help out. And the reason why is the Google, or sorry, not Google, YouTube analytics, of course, take a look at how much a video is liked, and the more it's liked, the more likely they will turn around and promote it and get it up there to that higher promotion level. And we're actually succeeding at that. We're in the top green tier, which means that it will self-promote a little bit better out there, and really hoping that it continues with that from all you fine folks. So on that friendly note, though, I am going to take that 5-minute break. So the like button is taken care of. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider doing that if you enjoy what we're doing here with the stream. And awesome, I still see that awesome super chat hanging up on the wall there at last. And oh, thank you very much for that £50 super chat sticker there. That is really awesome. Okay, on that note, I'm going to go take that little bit of a break and let you guys know I will be back in about 5 minutes. So I'm your host, DrFox2000. Play nice in the lava fields, and I will be back. Okay, I've got the microphone back on, and we are here for our last half hour. I'm your host, DrFox2000. You are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream, and I am located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, far, far away from Cumbre Vieja Volcano in La Palma in the Canary Islands, although I'd love to be in the Canary Islands, such nice weather there. Anyhow, getting back at this, everyone was talking about the earthquake that just happened there, 3.1, 3.2, and I wanted to kind of just pop over there and just show that again here. There's the 3.2 that happened roughly about an hour and 10 minutes ago. And we did get a little bit of an extra pick out of there because this is as close as we can get on this particular screen. They won't let us get a little closer. So on that friendly note, somebody just sent me something that was a little bit more workable. And there it is. And we can get rid of the other one underneath. And we can tell a little bit better where that particular earthquake is. Thank you very much. And copy, remove, paste there. Okay, so obviously the earthquake is there, and our Cumbre Vieja is over here. And this is where the lava has flown out, and actually a little bit further to the to that way. Sorry, my bad. But yeah, our volcano maybe a little bit more that way. Okay, so just to give you a little bit of an idea where that is, and of course the other area. Well, you can see all of these craters here. This is just a completely volcanic chain in here. But this is where that happened. Just a few minutes ago, or hour and 20 minutes ago now. So it's shaking and baking is what it's doing, and we're going to get back to our other screen here and take a look at the lava as it's flowing down the hill. I'm not even sure what they're showing on the other channel right now. I think they are on a close-up or something, or they're still moving things around. They're still showing more lava flows. I mean, we can look at that. It is pretty awesome, but you can see how hot it must be there when you see the air distorted in there. Let's see if I get my whiteboard on top. Would work better. Copy, remove, paste, and there we go. So yeah, in that area you can actually see the heat rising off of it. So it is pretty awesome, and you can definitely see the lava rivers on both sides here. So it doesn't matter which side you go to, and looks pretty cool. Although that house looks pretty much intact yet, it's probably going to be non-livable forever and ever, since it's stuck in between things. Okay, they're looking at clouds, and we will go to the other shot again here and look at that. Larry Mason, the Canary, 908 square miles, and Iceland is 40,000 square miles. Yeah, a big difference. Yeah, size-wise. So, yeah, you could put about what is it? It'd be. Yeah, you could put 4, 5 of them in there, so pretty cool. What did he say there? Fold it up and hope the sauce don't spill. Yeah, careful with how you word things there, Anthony Shine, but hopefully everything is okay. Elizabeth, welcome. Glad that you got in here. We got about 20 minutes left on our wonderful show today, so hopefully you will enjoy it, and hopefully we can make you look at it and enjoy the lovely lavaness of what's going on. So Want to do a quick around the camera recap. They got a little bit further away shot in this one, showing all the cloud work going on, and that is pretty high in the sky. And let's see, this other one I don't think was from current. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. That's the one I'm actually, I let it play there, but I wanted to look at what was happening earlier. And we're gonna back up in time. We're going back in time, guys. And let's see. Yeah, we want to get there before the boat. Okay, there we go. So this was earlier today, of course, and we were expecting lava to hit. Where am I here? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Is my mouse there? Yeah, lava to come out somewhere down in this end. I want to move this up a little bit. Oh, what's this? This is das boat, yeah. We have a boat. All right, let's get past our boat. Wave to the funny people on the boat. All right, they're backing up. I don't know where they're going. I think they're leaving. They're leaving. They got the gold and they're heading out. The diamonds, that's what they did. They picked up a load of diamonds. Anyway, kind of trying to zoom in. I guess we'll go ahead a little bit further. There was the existing area, of course, of lava that you see kind of thrown out. That was the first spill into the ocean, and it's carried quite a ways. I'm sure there's still source material heading in there. The other one that is interesting is, whoop, I stopped it again, is on the other side here. You can see that's slightly higher. That is the area that is to the south, where the lava is actually flowing onto the existing peninsula that was there, and that was the previous lava from 1949 that was actually already being cultivated and so on. Anyway, if we move ahead a little bit, I wanted to just kind of view the scenes here, what it looked like. You see the clouds, quite a bit of ash coming down in those areas. Not good. Whoa! Tendus Nye, I missed your super chat. Wow! Getting close to those special times of the year where you forget to unplug the block heater. Inside Canadian joke. Tendus Nye, thank you for that awesome $100 super chat. That was really cool. And yeah. Here in Canada, we all drive electric cars. No, I'm kidding. Okay, I got a comment on this one. Tendus, thanks. That's an awesome super chat. Really do appreciate that $100 there, and that's makes my day. But for those when we talk about unplug your block heater here in Canada, pretty much every vehicle that is out there has what's called a block heater, and that's a heating element that sits inside your engine, and it runs on regular household current. You have a cord coming out through the front grille, usually somewhere, and at nighttime you plug in your vehicle into the electrical outlet, and somewhere between say 600 to 800 watts of juice is what this thing draws every time you plug it in, and it keeps the engine warm. Okay, at 40 below or minus 40 Celsius, it is very difficult to turn a car over unless it's relatively new and hasn't been sitting out forever and ever in the outdoors. But the quick story is, if you're from California and you've never seen that, and you happen to come to Canada, to Edmonton, and it is literally that, minus 40 or 40 below out, and you happen to come into the parking lot where I was working. I was working at a meat packing plant, and anyway, we had a specialist come up from California, and he was there to look at the strapping machine that wasn't working correctly. Anyway, he had no idea that things would get that cold, but he got into the parking lot, and we were going to drive him back to the hotel, and he's looking at all the cars, and he says, "My God, how do you keep the batteries warm in all these electric cars?" And I just chuckled because he obviously didn't understand that the cars there, that these were block heaters. So when a lot of times when you drive away, when you first get into the winter season and you don't realize that you unplugged your car, you see many cars driving down the road with the extension cord usually dangling beside them as they're driving along. So Dennis got it right on the head there with that. Barbarian, minus 40 is the same in Fahrenheit and Celsius. Yes, that's right, Barbarian. And it doesn't matter which temperature gauge you use, your coat will still sound like a paper bag at that temperature. And I hope you're wearing more than at least 3 layers. That is when you find out how much of a man you really are. Okay. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters. I watched the Red Green, and there is no electric at the Possum Lodge. What? There's no electricity at the Possum Lodge? I think there is. They're just not telling you. All those studio lights that they have set up, I guarantee you, Grandma, or old Mummy of Hamsters, I guarantee you that they all run on electricity. But I love Red Green Show, that pure Canadian. Camel Girl is also here. I've heard of block heaters all my life, just no idea where used for card. I thought it was some kind of special foot warming device for a football. Oh no, it's it's for the engine, Camel Girl. It's to keep your engine warm, and that's on the regular cars. Anyway, I'm going to get you back to the actual volcano. We know that we didn't see anything hit landfall here, or waterfall from the land. That still hasn't pushed off. But anyway, yeah, like a place like the Canary Islands, you probably wouldn't have any cars with block heaters there, just so you know. But yeah, block heaters definitely are to keep the engine warm. If you want slightly different ones, when I used to drive big trucks, we had what was called a Pro Heat in the truck. And what that actually is a small diesel furnace that would run and circulate. It would create power and would actually circulate your fluids in your engine and keep the Pro Heat cool using that, but also provide heat for in the sleeper cab of your semi or tractor trailer unit in the cab, right? So yeah, it's a lot of pretty cool things. I lit a candle for the people in La Palma. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters, thank you. And we really do appreciate that. And I do have to say that, with all this volcanic destruction happening, like we really were spoiled when we were watching the one in Iceland. And the major concern there was it going to kill the highway, and was it going to kill the fiber optic cable, and it wasn't really endangering anyone's buildings as such. Maybe that poor farmer, as we called him, but that never happened, and no buildings, no structures, nothing was hurt or devastated. Whereas you take a look at La Palma, we have probably close to 2,000 buildings now that have been, overrun with lava and being destroyed, basically. and we have, I don't know if it's still somewhere around 8,000 to 10,000 people displaced because of the volcano. Many people have lost their homes, their livings, the way they make their living, because they lived in that area, the plantations and so on. Once the lava goes over it, there is no restructure or rebuild on top of it. You're done. That lava is going to take a long time to cool off. That land probably won't be usable for anything for at least 20 years. So Larry Mason says, as of today, the lava coverage equals 2,190 acres. Delta in ocean is 148 acres, and 2,000 blocks, 2,000 buildings destroyed. Okay. And yeah, so that's quite a bit. Thank you, Larry, for that little update there. And as I was saying, that is a horrific thing for having all these major things happening, right? These buildings, and as I was saying, if we get more flow into the north, we're going to see a lot more destruction. And I can't remember the name of that little town area there that's fairly close to the water, but the lava is heading that way. It's going through there. There's a lot of homes, a lot of businesses, so the people are definitely being affected by it. So yeah, it creates hardships for them, I'm sure. And if there's anyone out there, if you so feel inclined, I know the Red Cross does do their thing. The American Red Cross they take donations and they send it over there. I don't know how everything works with them, but that may be an organization you might want to look at if you want to help out. There are others, I'm sure, and I would, encourage you, if you had the mindset to help out in the means, please consider that. And hopefully, hopefully these people will recover from their losses and try to rebuild. Obviously, you're going to have to go somewhere else. You can't rebuild in the same place for a while, right? Tazacorte is the big town near the coast. No, that one is, no, there's a smaller one off. Hang on, I'll bring up the map. Topic pose. I kind of want to bring up the map for that, just so I don't mess up here. I'm not sure what it's actually called, but let me get my map twirler going the right way here. Yeah, so if we zoom out just a little bit, okay, Tazacorte is here, all right. There's another little small town here, little community, but I thought there was another one here somewhere, this group here. I don't know if they actually called it a town or something, or if it's just acreages. La Laguna, okay. So that's this area. Yeah, I missed most of the show. Carla Ott, sorry that you missed most of the show, but yeah, this is the area that's really being inundated with people losing their homes and businesses along here. So that's kind of what I was getting at. And I know there was the other one down here. This is another thriving community a little bit closer, some kind of other town of some sort. So it gives you a pretty good idea anyway where that lava is doing its damage. And of course everything in between, everything that's already been wiped out, we've seen a lot of it. That is Tazacorte, okay. Yeah, I thought that was here. This is, if that's still part of it, Okay, so all good. Anyway, I'm looking at the clock here. We are getting near the end of our wonderful stream. These maps, by the way, again, La Palma 3D. If you type that in, you can bring up that map, and you can zoom in and take a look at what we got up there. It shows the 5 vents that are active, and of course, I think we have, I'm not sure exactly which angle that other one is. Yeah, it'd be this one. I thought that was over here a little bit more. Anyway, it generally gives you a pretty good idea of what's there, and of course, it being a 3D map, you can twist it, turn it, rotate it, and have some fun with it. Try to see what it is. Oh, I was going to show you where that other earthquake happened, and that happened out here, right here somewhere beside the airport. So that was where that other one was, and that's kind of spooky, scary. That would happen right in that area, and hopefully they didn't have to halt anything because of that. Okay, I'll zoom back out. Let's get you back over to our lovely lava. As of Wednesday, 6,400 people have been displaced. Okay, thank you, Larry, and that is pretty good. Sandy Bird, do you start at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 4 p.m. Eastern Time on weekends? 2 p.m., which is 4 p.m. Eastern, and that is 2000 UTC. For all those who are wanting to know tomorrow's stream, so that's when that will be happening. And I hear there's more sirens off in the distance. I hope there's no fire. Oh, hang on, maybe there's a volcano. We don't have volcanoes around here. Can you tell the viewers that in order to click the like button, you have to X out of the chat? It's hard to find from a cell. Okay, yeah, so for those viewers who are using a cell phone, you actually have to get out of the chat to be able to see the thumbs up button, and then you can go back into it afterwards. I didn't know that either. I was kind of surprised at that. I guess you can't put that much stuff in on one little page. Cirque Star says the caldera in the larger volcano is showing signs of deformation too, and yeah, it is. I'm surprised though that the back vent on that one is not spurting out as much. It's almost like it's closed up. It's like only this guy is going today. So, and of course the one that's out behind it, we see that, right? So yesterday we were seeing 3 very prominent vents, and we know our lava is still heading out down the river there. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. We're going to keep an eye on it tonight, of course, and more tomorrow. And hopefully everything will be all good. So on those friendly notes, I am going to say thank you very much to each and every one of you for being here tonight. Thank you to my super chatters. Really do appreciate the support. That is awesome, you guys, and thank you very much. Like, wow, you know, I'm looking at that 100 up there, Thendis. That's just incredible. And the 50 earlier from oh boy, forgot the name, my bad. It'll come to me at last it came to me. Thank you very much. Do appreciate everything that you guys do to help and support this channel. And on that friendly note, we won't overlook the other one from Amelia either. That they all count, okay, guys? So thank you on that friendly note. If you have not yet hit that like button, give it a shot now, if at least you considered this to be a fairly decent stream. And On that note, I'm going to say thank you everyone for being here today. Thank you to my very good mods. The moderators have done an excellent job. Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and Paulzilla, as well as Bob, CND. What is it? Bob, CND boy. And glad that all of you could help out. Miss Lobo Bob says thank you, and thank you Paulzilla, Arizona Snowman, and Piggy, and we're all good. Thank you very much, all of you, for being here. And on that note, I am going to say a very, very good night to each and every one of you. And please remember, tell your loved ones that you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.